You said you had a short conversation with Dave's during the game about the decision to come out of the game. How has that gone since this point, and what's kind of been relayed to you?
We went over the game, watched the film, spoke about the game. I'll leave a lot of that private, but like I said, I'm getting ready to play Pittsburgh. Obviously, no one's happy about the way the game went last week. I think there's a number of issues that we're all working to address and improve, and that's what we got to do. So, starting with me, and I'm taking that approach. But we're moving forward this week, and I think that's our mindset.
Because last week was that defense and that place to play. Whereas Pittsburgh, what you see in the defense and that place is
good defense, tough place to play. Obviously we've heard about it, but we're focused on us. I think putting so much time and energy into them and what they do. I think we're focused on us and playing well as a group together, getting back to doing a lot of the things we were doing, and then improving those from there. So obviously last week not a good game, but at points we've played with a rhythm, executed, and we got to get back to that, and that's what we're focused on.
Dan, your numbers at home and away are very different. Now you're going away, and do you have any theory on why that is?
No, I don't have a theory on it. I think I'm excited to play Pittsburgh this week at Pittsburgh, and got to win more games at home, got to win more games on the road. We got to score more points. That's what we're thinking about.
But is there any kind of a mindset of, everyone's against you, and you seem to play better, a lot of your career on the road, and this year it's very stark. I mean, is there something to the road that you feel brings out the best in you?
Yeah, I do like playing on the road. I've always liked playing on the road, even back to, college or high school. I think that's probably pretty common with a lot of guys, playing on the road and going into someone else's stadium. But that's not. I don't think that's what's going on. I think just gotta play better across the board.
Daniel.
To be involved in this, but after being benched, is your mindset different this week, or kind of approaching this week any different?
I think you're always trying to learn. You're always trying to grow. You're always thinking about your approach and how it can improve week to week. So, I think there's some things you take from it that you're trying to learn from. But, does it change, or is it completely different because he pulled me from the game? No, it's not. We all got to play better. I got to play better, and that's what I'm focused on.
How much do you think?
You said there's things to learn to take from. What are you taking?
The stuff on the field that I didn't do as well, the stuff I didn't do as well leading up to the game. I think you're always analyzing your own performance and seeing where you can improve, like you would any week.
Daniel, last night a few of us were at that screening for Wellington Mara film and talked to John Mara afterward, and he was, in speaking to us, said he had no plans to make any changes with Dave's and Joe this year or next year or after the season. How important is that stability in your mind as a guy who's a leader here and you've been here for a number of years? Because he wants to remain as stable as possible.
Yeah, I think that's important. I think right now we're focused on playing Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and winning this game. That's the most important thing on all our minds. So, obviously Mr. Mara's job and Dave's job, Joe's job is very different than mine. My job is to get ready to win the game, so that's what I'm focused on.
How much do you worry about if you have a bad throw, a bad quarter, or a bad half, that you could be, pulled out of the game at this point?
I'm just going to focus on playing well. I think playing well, winning the game, that puts us all in the best position. And, Dave's is, can make his decision. He's the head coach, so my job is to play and play well, and that's what I'm focused on.
Have you been given any reassurances?
I think, after the game, he said to the team that I was a starter going forward. I think I'm going through the week preparing to play and play well. But in terms of his plan, it's a better question for him.
Daniel, what did you think of Malik saying that he was open, regardless of everything else?
It's good that a receiver thinks he's open, for sure. I think you want a receiver to think he's open. I think go back and look at the tape, maybe one or two opportunities to get him the ball. And see where I can do that. But, you want a receiver to want the ball, and I think Malik understood what was going on, and we had conversations, and, I understand his point of view too. So certainly trying to get him the ball.
You and the offense played really well in Seattle, and then the last 2 games haven't. What can you point to what's changed in those 2 games?
I think just, getting in a rhythm early helps. I think, it just comes down to executing and staying on the field. I think when you look at those games, we sustained, or the Seattle game in particular, we sustained a long drive to start. Didn't get any points, but executed well, kept it going, kind of mixed it well and what we were doing. And we haven't done that as well the past couple games. So we got to do that. It's on us to execute and move the ball.
I understand they have a very good defense overall, but how much is T.J. Watt specifically, as a quarterback, are you just looking for him every play and saying, we got to keep an eye on him, extra bodies towards him?
Yeah, I think you take care of that a lot with your game plan and your scheme going into the game. Obviously, he's a good player, and we'll be aware of where he is. As a quarterback, I think my job is to, feel the pocket, move in the pocket, get the ball out on time. I can't afford to look at the rush, or look at him, or anything like that. So trust the game plan, trust the scheme, trust the way it's set up, and then do my job, execute, get the ball out on time.